In this intriguing episode, which we will present in 2 parts, we will delve into the depths of a prophecy that has captured the attention of generations. The enigmatic prophecy of the 3 days of darkness. This ancient prophecy, shrouded in mystery, has been a topic of speculation and debate throughout time. What hidden truths lie behind the foretold darkness? Join us on this journey of discovery as we unravel the threads of this mysterious topic and explore if there is more than meets the eye, under the guidance of the Masters of the White Lodge. You can request their books in the comments below, and we will deliver them to you completely free of charge. Get ready to delve into the enigma of the 3 days of darkness. This prophecy originated from 2 crucial upcoming astronomical events, Hercolubus, the Red Planet, and the Alcyone rings. Let's start by talking about Hercolubus or Nibiru, the gigantic celestial body that is slowly approaching Earth and which we have discussed in other video programs. So, brothers, it will be grave when that world that comes to devour us approaches. The radiations of that world will undoubtedly burn everything that has life, and you will see darkness that will last 3 days, and fire will arise from all sides. The terrestrial hydrogen deposit will explode, and then, as Peter said in his epistle to the Romans, the elements will be dissolved in the burning, and the earth and all the works on it will be burned up. When the collision of worlds physically occurs, no one will feel it anymore because when the 2 masses collide, everyone will have already died, all will have perished. What we are saying has also been confirmed by scientists who have studied the approaching planet, but this information is kept from the masses. The Masters warn that this could be very close to the year 2043. By that time, I will already be dead. What does it matter to me? Those who think this way are mistaken because we will all witness that unprecedented cosmic event, obviously. Even the disembodied will see it. Even the people who dwell in the abyss, within the bowels of the earth, will feel it. There is no one who will not witness this event. Some will have died and returned by that time, reincorporated into new bodies, and will have to suffer and endure that great tragedy. The other significant point is what will happen with the Alcyone sun rings. Pay close attention. First of all, it is necessary to know that since February 4, 1962, between 2 and 3 in the afternoon, the age of Aquarius, the water-bearer, began. There was an event, a congress of worlds, of planets that met precisely in the constellation of Aquarius. It was truly a bottleneck of celestial traffic, an encounter of worlds. There was a solar and lunar eclipse. A congress of worlds, as happened on that date and year, at that hour, does not occur every day, only when a new era begins. So, facts are facts, and we must yield to them. But that's not all. Since that date, something else has been about to happen. We already know that Aquarius is ruled by Saturn and Uranus and that it is completely revolutionary. Saturn is allegorized in alchemy by the Black Crow, the return to the original, primitive chaos. As for Uranus, it is perfectly demonstrated to be 100% rebellious, revolutionary, and chaotic. Alcyone is a very interesting sun. Around that sun, other suns revolve. It has been said that the sun that illuminates us is the seventh sun revolving around Alcyone. Naturally, official science scholars will not admit it, but esotericists do not ignore the reality of what that great sun signifies. There is a grand game of worlds around Alcyone, 7 suns, and each one illuminates and gives life to the planets and satellites that revolve in its respective orbit. We cannot deny that this sun that illuminates us has its group of worlds, which it illuminates and gives life to. When one understands how the systems of suns are organized and how they revolve around their gravitational centers, one advances significantly in the field of knowledge. The Pleiades have been cited by the sacred scriptures, the Bible, and many esoteric teachings. Alcyone is precisely the main sun of the Pleiades, and around it gravitate 7 suns, our sun being the 7th that revolves around Alcyone. Each sun is the center of a solar system, and Alcyone is the center of 7 solar systems. This invites us to reflect a little. Remember Saturn with its large rings of stone, meteoric sand, and rock, etc., etc. These rings are exclusively limited to Saturn. But it is good to know that Alcyone also has its rings. These, in themselves, are larger than Saturn's, and unlike Saturn's, which are made of rock, meteoric stones, sand, and materials of different kinds, Alcyone's rings undoubtedly form a unique whole and are radioactive. They are made up of radiations. But what kind of radiations am I referring to? Simply to the radiations resulting from the fractionation of the electron. Fractionated electrons release energy, a type of energy that some authors call manasic. This term is Sanskrit and somehow relates to the lower manas or lower mind, or the higher manas or higher mind. Such electrons release a type of unknown energy. If the intellectual animal, mistakenly called man, could disintegrate electrons as he disintegrates atoms, he would obviously be prepared to provoke a disaster that would not only affect the three-dimensional part of Euclid but also the Sephirotic regions of Hod, the world of emotions, or Netzach, the world of the mind, or perhaps even Tifereth, the world of natural causes. Those regions would suffer great damage. If some lunatic from Earth could disintegrate the electron, he would have an energy different from that resulting from the fractionation of atoms. Energy even more terrible than the energy of the H-bomb or any similar element. Fortunately, scientists are not yet able to fractionate the electron and harness the energy contained in them. In Alcyone, cases occur where electrons are fractionated, destroyed. They release a type of unknown energy, different from cathode rays, X-rays, or N-rays. Back in 1974, 3 astronauts orbiting the Earth reported a type of radiation, or a type of energy unknown, unsuspected by official science. Obviously, since 1962, specifically since February 4th of that year, our planet Earth, and in general the entire solar system, has been on the verge of entering the terrible rings of Alcyone. These rings extend a few light years, they are immensely colossal. However, at some point, our solar system will enter the Alcyone rings. What will happen, very few suspect. If the Earth enters first, as Paul Otto has said, it would look like a great fire, like a true pictorial fire of lights. But if the sun were the first to enter, according to the calculations that have been made, such radiation would interfere with the solar rays, and for this reason, there would be darkness that would last 110 hours, after which everything would normalize. Unlike the first scenario, in which everything would seem like a great fire, in this second case, the darkness would envelop the earth. But there really wouldn't be darkness, because everything would be sprinkled with lights. To give you an idea, it would be like a rain of stars on the face of the earth. Afterward, everything would return to normal. Anyway, our Earth, within the Alcyone rings, will be subjected to a very special vibration. As we said at the beginning, we will present this topic in 2 parts, in 2 video programs. In the next episode, we will reveal everything that will happen when our planet Earth enters that stellar region of the Alcyone rings, an event for which we must prepare rigorously to face the tremendous changes ahead. These changes will be experienced not only by the living but also by the souls who have already disembodied and are now in other dimensions of this world. Always remember the invitation to join our Service for Suffering Humanity project, sharing these videos everywhere, because by giving light, we receive light. You can also support us by donating resources through the means listed in the description box. I am the apprentice of the Venerable Masters of the White Brotherhood, and I bring you all these hidden and transcendental teachings. See you in the next chapter. Deep peace.